Hello everyone, my name is Yeonmi Park and it's a real privilege to speak to you. I was born in 1993 in the city of Haesan. So Haesan is just right on the Chinese border. So occasionally I couldn't even smell a very fatty, oily, delicious noodles cooking from China. And sometimes when I was later, some kids was asking me, "Are you hungry there?" And they just shout across the river, and I say, "Oh, shut up, you're fat Chinese." Sorry, no offense, just I like them. My family was really happy when most of men worked in police and doctors and as soldiers, and their wives often came from political families. So belonging to Joseon Rodongdang or Workers' Party of North Korea is a huge privilege. But most of North Koreans are not so lucky. And North Korea, there is a Sangbun caste system. So it there means your opportunities and positions in the life. So you don't have to plan anything, and you don't even have to think too much because they control everything. They are telling you what to do in the future. Yeah, this is me with my sister, my family picture. So when I was perhaps 4 or 5, my father had a business venture trading from Pyongyang to Haesan. So my sister and I had to move back a lot between Pyongyang and Haesan because he lived in Pyongyang from 1998. When I was young, I went to school, and of course I learned about how great our leader was, years, But that was not anything special for me because I had so much fun playing with my friends. Go riverside and hiking and swimming, or sometimes I could even play Super Mario game at our friends' houses. You guys know what is a Super Mario game, right? I'm still looking for that mushroom to getting me bigger, taller. If you know, and just tell me after this. I went to Pyongyang, and Pyongyang was huge. While living there, I could go to a fancy restaurant for the first time in my life. In the morning, the cheery songs blast out over the loud city speakers. So that means I was in North Korea. The government's day propaganda oh, you're a happy country, everybody is happy. But in 2004, my whole world crashing down. My father, my hero, got arrested for the illegal his trading business. And that was 3 long years before I saw my father again. And because of that, I couldn't live in Pyongyang anymore, so I had to go back to Haesan. Back in Haesan, I saw the new site in North Korea. This can explained by black market generation, which includes me. So this generation is who grew up without much food supplies from government. So we had to survive by ourselves. So look at here, the pictures. People are selling, bargaining, and buying, market here, right? I think this symbolizes the new freer spirit of my generation. So I think it's the real hope for the North Korean freedom in several key reasons. Firstly, our relationship with the Kim dynasty is hugely different because I never experienced any good life under their regime. Kim Il-sung was passed away in 2004, and I was born in 1993, so I don't have any memory of him. Not some in North Korea, still some people they have a really good memory of Kim Il-sung time because during his time, not many people were starved or dying for food. So they still think Kim Il-sung is a good leader, but our case and my case, I don't care who is that guy, He was died after I was born 1 year later, so therefore we have a really less loyalty for the regime, and then we never really sincerely worshipped him. And secondly, you had more wide access to the outside media. So here, Titanic, Cinderella, Snow White, there were 007, all the Hollywood and the Disney movies. Here's California. Where's Hollywood, by the way? I'm so excited now. So I saw all these movies, and then I even saw WWF, wrestling. Is there anybody seeing that here? Put your hands up here. Oh, okay, good. I saw that when I was just 5. It was so violent, and I thought just most Americans have that big muscle here, but you guys are not. So Yeah, so that was me. When I was in North Korea, I wanted to be a like princess, waiting for the like prince riding a white horse. That was my dream too. Watching this like foreign medias, that was a huge joy to see such different world. It was so fascinating to see the people, how can they express themselves individually, how people can have their own unique style. So I made a paper doll and made some like unique dress for my paper doll, even though I cannot do it in public in North Korea. So I like expressed my desire through that doll. And while watching all these movies with my friends, and they told me that they want to live in the society like that, like South Korea, where they can express their like desire and they can be free. In North Korea, they don't have any freedom to sing, listen to, wear, even dance. What is wrong with my body, right? So they have to like control every like clothes. You cannot even like skinny like pants and like wear this sexy dress. You cannot dance like move your hip. It's so ridiculous, right? So we really hate it. So we just underground. We will dance and we will did a disco. Like watching the movies. So I can do the wave sometimes. Yeah, yeah. So thirdly, we are like more capitalistic and individualistic because when I was 7, I was just really busy working with my homework from school, and my father just told me that as long as you know how to count the monies, you don't have to learn all these things. So I thought about it, and then learning about Kim's, it was not anything like useful and practical thing at all. So I quit. I didn't really study after that. So that means, yeah, how much we really care about the America, how to survive by ourselves, like without relying on government. So government's Kim dynasty was really nothing to us. And of course, we are more like individualistic. So I think this is a really key point. Once you start trading for yourself, you start thinking for yourself. And that is a really big problem for the totalitarian government. So why I left Korea is my father's imprisonment destroyed my reputation too. So under Sangbun caste system, his sins is my sins. So I'm guilty too. So I wanted to get married with a man who have a really background, and I wanted to go to university being a doctor, but I was guilty and I couldn't go to university. So there was no any bright future for me. So we had to get out from the here. So I went to China with my family. So my mom, my father, and I had an older sister. You saw the picture, but I lost her. So 3 people went to China. And yeah, for the first time, I just couldn't believe my eyes. Like in the street, the kids were wear they are dyeing their hair and rip the jeans, They were so free, and I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe this. In China, I couldn't see all these movies in public. So, wow, this is really heaven. Like, this is the life that what I was expecting for. But in China, as a North Korean refugee, I couldn't have enjoyed all these things. Because in China, the Chinese government, they don't accept us as a refugee status. So I had to hide every time and always be careful. So I can say that was the most hardest time in my life. And really sadly, my father passed away in 2008 for the colon cancer. So my mom and I had to find a way to live again. So we took the most dangerous journey. We went to the Inner Mongolia in in temperature minus 40 degrees. It was really cold, and included 3-year-old boy. So we made him to sleep, not make any noise. So we gave him some medicine to sleep, and we just walked. So I crossed the 16-wire fence in that temperature, and so I brought one campus, but it was not useful at all. So I just literally followed the poster from Big Dipper. Just follow the star. And then I made it. Yeah, luckily I really made it. So I got into South Korea, and when I was just finally emerged from the system, I was a free woman. But I also faced a challenge defending for myself in South Korean society. And sometimes I had a struggle with my identity. So who am I? am I North Korean or South Korean? Is there any country that I can proudly call I'm from? But later, it doesn't matter at all. I'm just being me, be myself. That is the most important thing. So I'm Yeonmi. And yeah, nowadays, I'm fighting for my dream, reconciling North and South into one Korean people. So I'm going to TV shows and interviews, telling my story. I'm really trying to show the people true heart of North Korea, not the Kim's propaganda or the how crazy they are, but just people, my people, our people. So my speech title is "Nothing is forever." I believe that nothing in this world can last forever, not even North Korean regime. They might not look unchanged, but the people are changing from the bottom. So I can say that a big change in North Korea is that the people no longer believe Kims as gods anymore. They know clearly that why they are poor, because outside the media and information is setting them free from the brainwashing and dictatorship. So they want to be free. They want to escape. They want to live their lives as they wish, but they don't have enough power yet by themselves. But we all have that power to support and help North Korean people. So every day in China and elsewhere, thousands of refugees facing daily terror of deportation. So please support organizations like Link, who's helping North Koreans and rescue them from China. So when I was crossing the Gobi Desert, scared of dying, I thought nobody cared. But you have listened to my story. You have cared. Thank you.